Welcome back to the DHL 2011 Aussies. What a glorious part of the world this is. The Gold Coast in Queensland. Got off the plane after 8 nights in Homebush with you, Nicole, and I tell you what, it's like arriving in paradise.
Oh, that sunshine was nice on our backs as we arrived at the airport, and it has just got on the up and up once we've arrived here at Kurrawa Beach.
Glorious conditions. The PGA course just down the road at Coolum, up on the Sunshine Coast. Leachy, it's a beautiful part of the world.
Mate, you've played Coolum, so have I. It's a great golf course, and it's great to be here.
Stop bragging.
Indeed, we didn't play it very well.
Indeed.
Where was my invitation?
All right, Nicole, we'll move on. The under-23 women's surf boat race. South Curl, the Those Girls team, Palm Beach, New South Wales. They are defending champions. Southport, Scarboro, Alexandra, Headland, and the North Cottesloe team, the North Cott Thunder. This is a difficult race in flat conditions, but it's far from flat today, so it's going to be testing.
Very hard race to pick, Howie, in that you've got fair surf, you've got a 220-kilogram piece of equipment that is not easy to steer, and because of that, it makes it very, very hard to work out who's going to win.
Away they go, the North Cottesloe girls at the top of the screen. You can see all the girls wearing the helmets there from North Cottesloe. It is a testing situation. This, as you said, a 220-kilo boat. You don't want to come out of it, Nicole. And,
Guy, it's a fairly new event too. A lot of the surf life-saving events at Aussies have been around for a very long time, but this one started in 2007. McMaster's Beach has won it 2007, 2008. Palm Beach in 2009.
We just saw North Cott on the screen. One of the ex-Iron women who's around 23 years of age, Emma Wynn from Western Australia. She's in this boat crew and trying to win a title.
Looks like the girls from Southport in the middle of the screen have been knocked about by those waves through the gutter. North Cottesloe seem to be making their way out okay, but you can really see from that camera how difficult it is. South Curl at the top of the picture. Then we move down to Palm Beach. Back in the middle of the field, Southport look like they're in the 6th position at the moment. Scarborough next to them. Alexandra, Headland in the yellow boat in 3rd position, and North Cott as well at the top end of screen. But at this stage, Alexandra, Headland look like they're making some pretty good progress, but all the action is at the top of the screen where South Curl have made a very nice start.
Yes, strong stroking from the girls from Alex Headland, but it looks as though the girls on the south side of the beach were getting hammered just a little bit more than the north end of the beach. So the top of the screen looked like it was a slightly easier run out.
It's a game of parts, the boat race. It's getting out through the break, and then it's also how you negotiate the turn around the buoy, and then from that you talk about getting back into the waves. But someone who'd know all about that is Trevor Hendy. Trev, how's it looking out there?
Mate, I'll tell you, right now, I'm on the jet ski. I'm bouncing up and down like you wouldn't believe. Imagine being in these long surf boats. The girls in the bow I've seen a couple of times. The Alex crew's coming straight towards me now. Every time they come over a wave, she gets air in the front of the swell. And they've got to hold that oar in and keep it from catching a crab. The famous old saying, if you catch a crab, it throws you out of the boat. But these girls, hats off to them. The conditions out here are really, really testing, and they're doing a great job.
Make sure you don't catch a crab yourself out in that jet ski, Trev. Now, the swell looks to have been building. How big is it out the back?
Oh, it's about nearly 2 metres, probably nearly 5-6 feet in the old scale out here now. And every now and then, just when we're waiting for the race to start, a set broke behind us and rolled right through the middle gate cans, right where the boat rowers are now. If one like that's comes through, look out, it'll be carnage.
Could be Portsea all over again, Trevor Hendy, where you got extremely excited in the big surf down there. I don't think we'll see that today, but Leachy, it's a courageous sport to be involved in because you don't see what's coming.
No, it's all right for the sweep. I've been in a boat before, and so's Trev, and you always look to the sweep when you start veering up a wave to see just how nervous they look, to just start panicking yourself. So it's certainly not that big today, but it's enough that it's going to make a difference. And don't think that what you see right now is going to be what you get at the end of the race, because those waves will make a big difference.
Well, we have a crew out and around the cans. That's the Alex crew. Well done. They're already there. A little bit tight around that can.
Yeah, indeed, Nick. That's exactly what you said. The sweep went a little bit close to that turn. They need to go around the buoy and make sure. I mean, perfect turns when you don't hit it. They came right up against it, but still a nice turn. They're looking good, and they're probably equal first on the bottom of the screen.
Top of the screen is South Curl in equal first position as well, and you can see a bit of a runner there for the girls from Southport. They're trying to get in front of Palm Beach for the minor placings at this stage, but at the moment it's Alexandra Headland leading South Curl. But as we get into that wave zone, anything can happen.
Well, you've got two breaks. You've got the first break out the back on the bank, and that breaks at about 4 to 5 foot. As we see a lift here as the swell, and they start picking the rating up. They start driving on the waves to get as much out of it as they can.
Looks like the Palm Beach crew are trying to get their way onto a wave, as are Southport at this stage. Look at South Curl. They've done all the hard work and they're getting left behind at this stage. Palm Beach are making some good progress, though.
Yeah, they did, but they almost lost one of their oarswomen.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, now they're in the area where the waves will break. So this is where trouble starts, because you're going to start catching waves, and you'll see Palm Beach is on a wave. They've come on sideways.
No.
The sweep is out of the boat, and that could be their race.
Oh, the waves crashing on top of the girls now. As we said, it's a big boat.
Another crew sideways, Howie.
Indeed, South Curl, who are leading the race. They've gone sideways as well. This is turning into a war of attrition. It looks like Alex Headland is now leading the way as the girls are getting punched by the waves. But someone looks to be on a way through to the front. Is that the Southport crew?
I think it might be. Oh, look at that.
The Southport crews come from fourth position, and they've driven through on that inside break, and they've caught a wave. They can hold it straight here. They are looking the goods. The sweep's held it straight. He's coming into the area. He's looking like they're going to win.
That is Rod Coleman controlling that boat. They are across the line. It's what they call a wet finish. It is out in the surf itself, and big rocket Rod Coleman, he's held the girls strong. He has come from miles back, Leachy.
Well, the whole of the Southport team have come down to celebrate. Now, we've lost one of the girls from the side of the boat. That's dangerous. And they are very, very happy. They did not look like 50 metres out that they were anywhere near looking like they're going to win.
No, they were right back. What a great wave, and well held by the sweep. Perfect timing.
Well, you can see the excitement encapsulated there in surf boat racing. Look at the girls from Southport. They were dead and buried. They were back in fourth position there. Sweet Rod Coleman, he kept saying to the girls, don't worry, we'll get a wave. And get a wave they did. Dramatic scenes on the beach, as you would expect. You need to feel for the girls from South Curl. They were looking good, but got pushed back into places. But it's all about the Southport Sirens, and their man, Rod Coleman, has steered them to an exceptional victory. Well, you can see the conditions there picking up as well. The wind is on the rise, and there is the final results. Southport from fourth to first in a matter of one wave. Alex Headland in second. South Curl, they were unlucky to be pushed back into third. Scarboro, Palm Beach and North Cottesloe, who never really got into the race. Victoria Murphy, they must be extremely excited down on the beach, the Southport crew.
How are we going, guys? Good race, tough conditions out there, hard to hold.
Yeah, hard to hold, but we're trying that, so the girls did great.
And we saw a lot of boats go everywhere, but good to get across the line first, obviously.
Yeah, very relieved, yeah. Go Southport.
Go Southport indeed. The girls proposed for photos. I'd imagine there'll be some reasonably big celebrations in Southport this evening.
Oh, I think he's a bit of a hero now. Well done, Rod Coleman.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, a wonderful race there. As you can see, the wind is picking up, making the conditions tough. The under-23 men's surf boat now. Dixon Park, the Brawley Service, Kurrawa Beach, Northcliffe A, DY. They'll probably come in the favourites. They are the Australian under-23 crew, and never discount Kurrawa on their home break.
Quite often the clubs have more than one boat, hence some of the namings of the boat. Kurrawa Beach, it's basically predominantly a boat club. This is their pinnacle race. They've named theirs the Jack Sparrow.
Based on the movie with...
Hopefully it goes a bit better than those old pirate boats.
Indeed, and sometimes they name the boats after past champions that have passed away, which is always nice. Manly Surf Club has done that over the years, which has been great to see.
All right, we're away to a start. We'll run you through the field. From the top of the screen is Dixon Park. Second is Brawley Service, Kurrawa Beach. You can see the guys there moving through. Northcliffe, the DY Dingoes, and the bottom close to screen, you can see the blue in the boat punching over the wave is the team from Kurrawa. And those conditions don't seem to be getting any better. Really, that shore break is tough to punch through.
Well, Kurrawa is such a strong club, and the boats have been strong for probably a decade now. They built their club on being supreme in that area. Phil Clayton became the head coach of Kurrawa Surf Club only 3 years ago, and the likes of Kai Hurst, Kane Eckstein all moved over to Kurrawa because of Phil Clayton's lead, and the club all of a sudden then turned into being a multi-disciplined club, not just the boats.
Well, almost through that first break. They're not far away from it now, and not much in it between the crews as well. No one really having much an advantage. If anything, it's Brawley Surface maybe just edging out a little bit better.
Trev, that swell is at an interesting point. Are all the boats going to get through? No, trouble, Trev, for the Stockland crew from Currumbin.
Oh, you should see it from where I'm looking, mate. It's unbelievable. That's the worst place to be, in the front of a surf boat when those waves are coming crashing down. The big one, though, is Kurrawa on their southern side is going to get a break here. They're going to get out. From where I'm looking, they've got a chance to get out. This is looking pretty good for Kurrawa.
And Trev, the conditions, I mean, you're talking 220 kilograms of boat. Obviously, for people at home watching this thing, it takes a lot of energy to punch those boats with those 4 guys doing the work through the break.
Oh, mate, I'm looking at the faces of the Kurrawa crew right now, and they are absolutely digging deep. They're concentrating, as we said before, watching out for the crabs, but absolutely digging deep and having to hold the weight of that whole boat every time one of those chops hits them. The big thing in this race, just like the girls, is going to be when they get back to that wave area.
Trev, we've lost the boys from DY. They came in as favourite, the DY Dingoes. The Australian under-23 crew looked like they got a wave absolutely on their head. So it looks like the favourites are in all sorts of trouble, and that will just play into the hands of Damien Clayton's crew. The Kurrawa boys, they're looking very strong heading out to the boys.
Got some great coaches at Kurrawa. They've done this before. They've got some great history in the boats, and being that far in front, you would hope coming into the wave area they can hold on. But we saw in the women's event that it doesn't matter if you're in the top 4, top 5, you're still a chance of winning with this race.
Very nicely around, though, around the can there. It's about 400 to 500 metres, depending on the tide, out to that can. It looks like Brule Surface have also gone around, and I think Northcliffe A might be going around about now too.
Looks like Dixon Park are making good progress. Not good progress, though, as the DY Dingoes. Well, the boys will be in safety mode at that stage. They're just trying to get out without any injuries, but they'll be shattered, Guy Leach, coming in as favourites.
Their day's done as we see the Kurrawa crew pushing down the swells. It's all about rating.
And he's yelling at them to lift. Damien saying lift.
Dixon Park have moved their way onto a runner. They're just getting a breather. As we can see, they've turned in third
position. That could turn into a wave, Howie. That could keep driving. They get their weight to the front of the boat. You see the boys run to the front. They've just fallen off the back now, so it gives Kurrawa the next push on the swell.
Dixon Park have hit the front, but as you predicted, Guy Leach, no wonder you won the Coolangatta Gold twice. You know the surf, because the boys from Kurrawa, he's holding up his fingers 3 times. I'll cut you short one, Leachy, but you know how to pick it, because I tell you what, Kurrawa's got on a wave. What about that for a man that's won the Coolangatta Gold 3 times?
No, just correct it. 3 times. Well done to Kurrawa A. They're almost there. It is a wet finish. You'll see they're almost there. You'll see the judges' tower in just a moment, and there's the flag.
Congratulations to Kurrawa. They really did dominate the men's under-23 surf boat race. Aren't they happy? Their big boy in charge, Damien Clayton, has said to the boys, well done. And have a look at that, Nicole, there. Bathers are up their bums. They've got their arms around each other, and they're a very excited group of young men.
Of course, the wedgie is a necessity when you are a boatie. So well done, boys. Done that nicely as well.
Well, they really did dominate that race, didn't they? It's going to be disappointing for DY. They came in as favourites, but as we said at the start, it's so unpredictable, this form of racing, Leachy, and Kurrawa would deserve that. They were the dominant team there today.
Look, I think that Trev picked it. They had a good alley, but they made the most of the alley. They got out nice and clean, but then they didn't make the mistakes on the way back in.
Bit of local knowledge as well, playing to that hand.
I think you pick your alley and you do get some luck in that, but you create your own luck as well, and there's plenty of teams that will go out and lose when they've got that sort of position. They didn't do that. They held the wave in. Good luck to them.
That is Dixon Park coming in second position. It looks like Northcliffe A has taken third position, but the spoils indeed go to Kurrawa A. They had a good alley. They rode it beautifully. Dixon Park in second. Northcliffe A, Brule Surfers B, Currumbin Beach. And the boys that came in, the Australian under-23 team from the DY Dingoes, they'll be disappointed. They had a dreadful day. Not so dreadful, though, Victoria, the boys from Kurrawa.
Boys, what a great win. Tough out there. We saw a few boats go over. How'd you hold it?
It's always tough. Our goal was to get to that back break first. The boys did a real good job. They had about a boat length lead by that back break. Bit of an opportunity, and we took it. We didn't look back.
And good to get a win in front of the local crowd?
It is good, yeah. These guys have had a few ups and downs this year, but they come out on top, which is good. That's what they want.
Well done. Thank you.
And the boys pretty happy. I think they'll be enjoying themselves.
I think there might be a bit of a celebration going on at the surf club.
They're not happy at all, are they?
As we can see, the wind is picking up at the DHL 2011 Aussies. After the break,